Abracadabra, shabadoo-ba-ba, shabaloo-la-la, kadabadoo-da-da.
Why not?
Exactly.
Transgender life.
No matter black, white, or beige, chola or orient made. Wait. No. No matter black, white, or beige.
You know what lyric I got yesterday? I saw a TikTok of her singing this yesterday. It's so weird that you brought that. Wait, no.
Lady Gaga?
It was this morning.
What is it?
It was this morning while I was cooking eggs.
Eggs?
I went big this morning.
But wait, what was the lyric before you forget?
She was playing her piano with her gown on, and she said, how my hair, put my lipstick on in the glass of her boudoir. And I was like, I never got glass. It's the mirror. She's calling the mirror the glass. I never got it.
Wow. Well, you know, I know.
I thought it was a wine glass.
Pouring out for the glass.
I thought of Val, you know.
No, that lyric I always understood. I'm still at a loss of black, white, beige, chola descent. You're Lebanese. You're Orient.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're thinking about, I don't want to drag her through the mud. Of course, she's a very talented, lovely woman. But when you're writing a song, you're a songwriter, big time.
Big time.
Huge
if true.
Walk me through this.
I think she has her own. You know what?
I think it was written by someone else.
I'm like a stan of that shit, of Miss
Lady Gaga.
Of
which shit?
So you won't catch me.
No, I'm not trying to bring her down, pull her down. I'm not trying to drag her by any means. I'm really not. I'm trying to lightly pet her.
Right. It doesn't matter if you love butter
or
non-dairy margarine. Put your claws up because you have toenails, baby.
Spread that shit. Yeah. I just think it's wild because I understand in songwriting, like often it's nonsense. Look at some of the ABBA songs. Look at some of any songs. It's like that's that me espresso, you know?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. If it sounds cool and it works for you, then great. But you're Lebanese, you're Orient. It's so crazy to me. I think it's
a big
wild.
swing.
It's a bizarre swing.
The 2025 version would be you're someone and you're someone else. You can't say any.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I love that. It's like
we are someone.
It's like
and
you're North
else.
Canadian or you're from Laos. it's too specific.
Too specific.
What I mean?
Whether you're from Vancouver or Piedmont, North Dakota,
exactly.
You were born this way, faggot.
Exactly.
Now put your pussy in the air and squirt. My mama told me that I was gay. You know, that's what I would do.
Looking at the glass of a crack pipe.
Can I say, well, you know, it's funny that you brought her up because I wrote down a bunch of topics to talk about today. Girl, number one, I was making breakfast this morning and I watched a TikTok video of her singing that.
Oh my God.
Whenever I see her singing alone with the piano, I stop swiping.
Yeah.
I always watch.
Yeah.
She's incredible. If she could just sing like that, if she could just write music like that, if she could just play piano like that, if she could just dance, you'd be like, love any of that.
Love it, yeah.
But she does it all.
She does
at
it all.
At the same time.
In the multiple choice question of talent, R.E. Lady Gaga, it's all of the above.
Girl, Stephanie showed up and showed out.
She does. She continues to
You
do
were
so.
born this way, faggot.
Yeah, no matter, you could be from Ghent, Belgium, or from the continent of Africa.
Baby, whether you're from Brussels or whether you're from Cairo, you better get that pride flag, bitch.
Yeah. You could be one of those, well, the thing is.
You could be from Santa Barbara.
Or you could be, well, not, Orient, as it refers to people, is not exactly politically correct.
Right.
Rugs are Oriental, let's say.
It's
people
ironically,
are Asian.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah.
There's other.
When I use the word Orient,
I feel like there's other 3-syllable words that describe a nationality, big swaths of them.
Sure. Well, she's not coming on our pod, so she hasn't asked. She hasn't made an effort.
Wait, are you aware of the proliferation of A-list celebs on I don't know what the term is, not super duper popular podcasts?
Love it.
I love it too, but it's like Las Culturistas, for example. I mean, I guess that's
pretty popular, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Damn. Well, I mean, it's
you just hate gay men.
No. Like the chicken shop girl, she's got Hugh Jackman.
Yeah. Yeah. A huge Ackman.
A huge
Ackman. This morning I had a piece of wheat toast with butter. Then I had 3 eggs and 2 fake sausage patties for breakfast.
Fake as in they weren't there, or they were you
Miss
blow an
Big
ass
coming through.
Did you
No.
blow ass? What now? What? How do we prepare the eggs?
Well, lately for a while I was doing a lot of whipping them up and adding stuff. And lately I've just wanted salt and pepper, like butter in the pan and just flip. That's it.
What do you call that? Is that sunny side up?
No, and I don't like runny. So I pop the yolk and pop the yolk and tell the joke. Miss Stinky McGee coming through with the poke.
It doesn't matter if you're eating eggs or you're from Vietnam.
Doesn't matter if you're Catholic or something not Catholic.
Yeah. See, there you go. That actually just covers everybody. Oh my God. Wait, how do you prepare that? What is it? Scrambled, over easy, over medium? What?
I think it's over hard.
over hard.
Over suggests you're flipping, and
Okay.
hard suggests you pop the yolk.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What about a poached egg? What do you do?
Don't know how to do it. I heard you can do it in the microwave.
What about eggs Florentine?
Don't know what it is.
Okay. You could either be from Florence or you could be Florence Nightingale.
Well, I watched that TikTok of Lavina, the Amish girl, and she said, she's like, I'm going to show you guys how to cook an egg. And she was like, an Amish approach to cooking an egg, you got to use a lot of butter. And I started doing it. It's incredible.
Like on the pan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course you do. What else are you going to use?
I used to put some butter just to make sure it
Margarine?
doesn't stick, but now I've been doing more to make it like taste good.
Yeah,
Who
butter's
knew?
fabulous.
Butter makes food taste good.
You ever tried ghee? Ghee? It's a gorgeous butter from India. It doesn't matter if you're Indian or you're something else.
Gay.
Yeah. Have you ever tried ghee, honestly?
Don't know what it is.
Oh, it's like
Isn't it like a...
It's I think it's falsely referred to as clarified butter. It's a very like
Who would play her?
great question. Caramel would play her, honestly. Miss Caramel 1999. Miss Werther's Original Light. No, there was like it has almost a caramel quality to it. It's a very dense
Caramel quality is not a bad drag name.
caramel quality in Champagne Dreams.
Caramel quality in Champagne Cadillac.
What is it? It's Champagne Cadillac. I love that. It's what is it? It's Caviar Wishes and Champagne Dreams and Caviar Wishes. I think it's something.
Black, white, beige, chola descent.
Yeah.
You're
Lebanese.
You're lesbian. You're not lesbian.
I'm at the event. Wait, you're.
We need to stop labeling people.
Thank you.
Let people eat pussy and not identify as a lesbian.
I love it.
You know, I
Yep.
feel like as gay people, we try to qualify people's gayness. Girl, if you're the type of gay guy who only likes your dick sucked,
That's fine.
and you don't want to say you're gay, I'm not like up in arms about it.
No, I don't think I'm not either.
Let's let you live.
It's nobody's it's nobody's business, and also,
Don't vote for fucked up shit.
well,
But,
that's
like,
a different
I'm not-
issue, though.
I hate when people are like, "Oh, a straight guy slept with you." Well, is he straight then? I'm like,
Yeah.
he says
That's what he describes himself. What am I going to say? No, I know the truth about him. This
Right.
stranger that I met on Sniffies.
right.
I don't know.
I mean, it's like people qualifying like you're not a real Catholic or you're not a real,
Oh, that's funky.
Now that's funky.
That's funky and fun.
Like you're not a real Catholic because you had an abortion.
Thank you.
Whatever.
You're not a real
Well-
Catholic because you used a condom. Boop.
I just am really the infighting, the qualifying,
Yeah.
people deciding that they are the judge, jury, and executioner of someone's gayness.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe that person's basically straight, but once in a while she sleeps with a girl.
Sweetie.
Let her live.
Thank you. I sleep on the floor sometimes.
Right.
Boop. That
Good
doesn't
for your
make me.
back.
That doesn't make me like a crazy person. You
It
know what I
helps
mean?
my
It's like,
arthritis.
yeah, no. Sometimes it really like you just need a little good old hard level out.
You do. I
No,
told my
seriously.
rheumatologist, I said, I get this strong urge to sleep on the floor. Sometimes it's the only thing that helps my back.
You got a
She-
nice rug.
She
Fabulous.
said that's in the textbook for arthritis.
Love it.
Is like if you have an urge to sleep on the floor. I said, well,
I love it.
am I a
gonna-
floor fan?
Do I have an urge to sleep on the floor?
So
I was
the
born
reason-
on the floor.
The reason I brought you here today was to talk to you about
You
how
want
are
to raise
these
awareness?
how are these faggots going to obtain these
What?
Beyonce and Lady Gaga tickets?
Oh
how are these
my God.
faggots going to persevere?
Like
I really like that Cowboy Carter shit, and I really like that Mayhem shit, but I don't think I'm willing to die for it.
Sweetie, let me tell you something. I'm not a huge. Beyonce is definitely not in my top 5 artists. Because they're all like irrelevant, bizarre Russian artists from the 2000s.
Beyonce would be complimented.
Yes.
She'd be like,
Oh yes.
"Thank
She'd be like,
you."
thank God, that person with no taste doesn't like me. Yeah, I'm at a loss because I saw the Renaissance movie, all 3 hours of it, and that show is electrifying. That show is
Yeah.
truly electrifying. I mean, she really pulled that pussy out and she put it in the wind. for 3 hours. And so, and I think that you really did get a wonderful kind of experience no matter where you were sat. However, I am not into this country stuff. I'm not into this cowboy kind of do-si-do, line dancing, yada, yada, yada. So I would not be attending this concert, but I am shocked that
You're going to see Morgan Wallen.
Oh, hello. Yes. Take me to God's country.
Oh my God.
Can you get, I sure fucking
did you see?
Like, take me to God's country. God's on a private jet.
Girl, did you see what I put on Instagram today?
Salt of the earth.
Somebody put "Take me to God's country." It is a screenshot of our 2 chairs on a green screen. On
It's so wild. It's like
so awesome.
It's so
Imagine going to Saturday Night Live. I don't know Morgan Wallen. I don't care to meet him, but imagine going and not just doing your job, which is to just wave to your fans for 10 seconds.
It's like so. It's so easy.
And revel in the exhilaration of doing this with these people.
It's a huge opportunity. Yeah.
You could have a different political view and just say, "Thank you for having me."
Or don't go on the woke liberal media's news outlet. You know what I mean? I'm not going down to Mississippi.
Yeah, go on the funny conservative programs. Good luck finding one, faggot. Okay.
I mean, I don't go down to Gatorville and do my drag on a swamp boat. I should. You know what I mean? I'm not going down the Grand Ole Opry.
Lana Del Rey's going down there and she's marrying people.
But she's Miss Tractor 1999. That's her jam now. She's covering all that.
Maybe she's not on a tractor. She's living her water boy life. She's like,
she's a foosball.
she's totally on one of those. What are the boats with the oscillating fan on the back?
That's the swamp boat. It's the.
She's on the swamp boat, girl. She's got. Don't forget me. Long white chiffon.
Caught in the thing.
Head chopped off immediately. Photographed
by Chuck. Hard nipples. Airboat. Yeah.
Looks fun though.
Looks super fun. But no, the mosquitoes and all the humidity, not so much fun.
I've never been to the proper, what would you call that though?
Bayou?
Yeah. No, like the
swamp.
The glades.
Everglades. Yeah.
I've never really seen that.
Like in Florida.
Yeah, I bet it's cool, but the heat.
The heat and the bugs is too much. It's not worth it. Bug Tina, yeah.
Let me tell you about Los Angeles. I got a massage last week in my backyard with no bug tent, no nothing, no DEET, no citronella candles, no nothing, no way.
Skin untouched by Miss Bugalina.
90-minute massage, no bug bites.
Love it.
There are no bugs in LA because they smell the air and they go,
boop. We're not
yeah, we're not dumb people. We're leaving. They live in San
Lebanese,
Diego.
They're Lebanese. They're Orient.
They're living. They have little. They have subsidized housing in Oceanside. They're good.
Yeah, they're going on Vista Del Mar. They're going down to Vista Del Mar now.
There's so many places in California I've never been.
Redondo?
No.
Manhattan?
I've never been to wine country. Northern California to me is such a mystery.
Oh wait, you said in California. I'm sorry. Okay, what about in LA though? Like, in Southern California? Have you been to Manhattan Beach? Redondo Beach? Palos Verdes?
I went to the gay one.
That's Ginger Rogers. That's not really.
She certainly was not there, so they need to work on their advertising.
I think it may be something else, kind of Rogers, but they've dubbed it Ginger Rogers because it's the.
Oh, it's Will Rogers.
Will Rogers, yeah, we say Ginger Rogers.
Yeah, and I've gone down there and I never see like the cock sucking. I walk up to these people in their little towels, listening to Lady Gaga, and I'm like,
"Are you serious?"
And I go, "Are you gonna shuck his cock?" And they're like,
"You're like, are you Lebanese?
Are you Lebanese? Are you Orient? Well, then prove it. You need to get down there and gobble that chode, honey. You need to
press that button."
I'm not here to swim. Although, do you remember one time I went there? This is like last year. And remember, I went there and I was like, feeling very Caucasian beach whale tea, feeling very
Caucasian beach whale tea.
That's what I was really feeling.
Fat and white.
Yeah, feeling sunburned, feeling unattractive, feeling bald. Right, got my free sunglasses on that say Tito's. Shout out to Tito's.
Work Tito's.
Hungover today, by the way.
Thank you, Tito's.
And I look to my left, and I know we talked about this. Fucking Gigi coming out of the water, throwing her hair back in a 2-piece swimsuit.
The flagrant display of beauty.
Oh, Gigi. I think it took her 17 minutes to realize, oh,
that's not a beached whale?
That's not someone catcalling me. This is a friend or family member.
It's fierce.
It's fierce.
I mean, I love when a doll gets out of the water. You don't see that too much.
You don't see it too much. I mean,
and it's truly breathtaking.
And she really gave. She cheated out to me as if I was about to take a photo. I think when you're a real model like that, every moment is an opportunity.
Yeah, they're like...
Completely. Hello,
today's episode of Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by BetterHelp. I would like to be vulnerable for a moment. I have found that now that I'm so much happier and I feel great, I have been skimping on my talk therapy. And I find that if I skimp on that, it manifests in my body. It's almost like my arthritis and my sleep and my body and the way I eat, my attitude all starts to tell me that I have been like skipping leg day mentally, if that makes sense. And your state of mind is just as important as your physical health. And with therapy, it's a really good reminder that all of that can be very connected, right? In Western medicine, we think of our head and our body as like two different doctors. But me trying to take better care of my body has so much to do with taking the best care I can of my mind. Let's talk numbers. Traditional in-person therapy can cost anywhere from $100 to $250 per session, which adds up fast. But with online therapy, baby, you can save on average up to 50% per session. Plus, I have a little offer for you to save even more, but we'll get to that later. Your mental health is so worth it, and now it's so in reach, all right? I've benefited from therapy. I cannot tell you how much therapy helps my arthritis. I can't explain it, but your body tries to tell you things that your brain is like too shy to speak up about, and it really helps with my pain management. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally, and it's very convenient. You guys, just last week, my housekeeper was over and she was cleaning. And Maria doesn't need to hear about my personal struggles. And I love being able to take my computer in the backyard and just completely do therapy without having to get in the car or take an Uber and just have a private backyard therapy experience. If you got a roommate, it can be really embarrassing to, do it in the common space, but you can do it anywhere. Do it in your room closet. Your well-being is worth it, all right? Visit betterhelp.com/bald today and get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/bald. Today's episode of Bald and the Beautiful sponsored by Airbnb. You guys, I'm currently planning another trip up to Wasaki, Wisconsin, my hometown. Hi, Wasaki. Hey to the folks. And like I told you guys, we got 2 motels in town. And honestly, when I go up there, there's almost no restaurants in that town. There's only maybe, you can go eat at the bowling alley or if you're lucky enough, maybe one of the restaurants on the weekend will be open. But like on a Tuesday night when I might get into town, if I don't eat dinner by like 6, I'm messed up. So I love staying in an Airbnb because there's going to be access to a stove, a fridge. All I have to do is bring a few ingredients and I can make myself breakfast. I love to make eggs and toast in the morning from scratch, without having to go out and find food. I'm one of those bitches who wakes up hungry, okay? And it's great because I can travel with friends. I could pick people up in Milwaukee and then drive them up north. And then me and 4 friends all can have our own bedrooms, which is so much better for a trip than 4 hotel rooms where you don't see each other. So if you're planning a trip or going back to visit your hometown like me this year, consider hosting your home on Airbnb while you're away. It's the perfect way to earn a little extra cash to put towards your next vacation fund or that treat yourself splurge purchase you've been eyeing. Your home might be worth more than you think. Find out how much at airbnb.com/host.
Do you know Alex Consani? She is a transgender diva model, like the high fashion model, who's probably one of the funniest people in the world. She's knows
and a fabulous notary public.
Yes, the only notary public. Yeah, you have a document in the Northern Hemisphere, Mama. You need to go to Miss Consani.
Let's go to Miss Consani.
But she's the one who's like, "Did you pray today? Did you pray today?"
I've never heard that.
She is so, you got to get it. You got to get into her.
When's the last time you really prayed?
Thank you.
Never?
Oh, I don't know. No, I prayed a lot. Pray.
To who about what?
There are different things, certain issues, different activities.
No, I could tell some time you prayed when you are about to open an item from Taco Bell and you asked for no cheese.
Mama, that's
because she don't.
That's
eat
a hope
cheese.
and a dream, not a prayer.
And
that's
they put cheese on there. What do you think? 50% of the time when you ask for it?
No. To their credit, it is very rare. Although I got to tell you something. When I went to, I often get to the point during the day where I'm starving for lunch because I don't really love lunch. And so the other day, I begrudgingly shuffle over to Irv's Burgers right there on Santa Monica Boulevard, and I say, "This is my order." I sound like a crazy person. I sound like Amy Adams, or I sound like Julianne Moore in Safe. I'm like, "Can I get a hamburger? Just bun and meat." No cheese. I don't want a hamburger with any cheese on it. No cheese, no sauce.
I think
I just want it plain. I want it dry.
There is no cheese.
That's what you'd think, but I got to reiterate after decades of being disappointed and being thrown in the mud.
Yeah.
So I was like trying to make myself extremely clear, annoyingly clear, ridiculously clear. So I get home, there's cheese on the burger. I throw it. I threw the burger across the room and I screamed. Luckily, it was just a half a block away. So I marched my ass right back and just said, there was cheese on this.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, I can't do it. It's like, oh, did you want period blood in your shake, ma'am? Well, I would actually prefer that than cheese.
You just walked out like Morgan Wallen.
Yes.
You just left in the middle.
I hugged I hugged Jenna Ortega or wherever the fuck it was. Mikey Madison. I gave her a kiss and I just stormed out onto my private plane because I need to go back to God's country.
Get me to God's country.
What do you think about that?
Which is what?
It's just people who are like honest, Bible thumping, God fearing red state folks who are the true heart and soul of America. The true heart and soul of America.
The flyover states are not a monolith. I need these people to all figure it out because did you see what happened in Wisconsin this week?
Mm-mm.
It was horny. It was really fucking horny.
Well, how horny was
So
it?
Wisconsin has a weird law where people can spend a lot more on elections. And this was like the
God.
most expensive.
Corrupt.
Well, Elon Musk was giving away. He flew to Green Bay to give away $1 million check to someone. He was paying voters to vote.
Isn't that illegal?
He was tweeting, oh, if you're in Wisconsin, go door to door. And if you're knocking on doors, have them take a picture with the Republican candidate and I will Venmo you $20 or some shit.
That sounds like against the law.
Baby, that's all out the window. And
Yeah,
get this.
you're right.
He was on the news being like, on Fox News being like, or however he talks.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very, yeah. And he was saying, oh, it's razor thin race. It's a razor thin race. That's why I'm going to Wisconsin to spend all this money. What he didn't tell people is that he's currently in like a lawsuit because Wisconsin doesn't want any. Wisconsin only allows car selling companies. They don't allow I think they have laws where they don't allow people to go there and be the company and sell their own cars. They use like dealerships or whatever.
Okay.
And he was trying to get around that and be fierce and cute. So
with his
he obviously has his own motives.
Yeah.
So there's pictures of him in Wisconsin with a cheese head on and being like my hat. I'm like, bitch, name a Packer.
Hello,
Shut
thank
your
you.
fucking mouth.
Name a city.
Girl, name cheese.
Thank you. Flop.
Say where you are on the map even, ho.
Thank you.
And so, for him to go to Green Bay, which is a very red part of Wisconsin, and do that try and take him shit. It's like, who cares? And then they fiercely lost by like 10%. He spent millions and millions and millions of dollars.
To see it. Love.
It was like $24 million or something.
Mama, that $24 million could have gone to the local homeless shelter. God's country.
I love to see people lose money.
Well, you must love it.
Get
You
this.
must love being friends with me.
Love. Well, I'm DJing on next Friday. I'm DJing the Hacks premiere party.
Yes.
And I watched Hacks.
Oh, baby.
Yes.
Ooh, there ain't no other way.
Because I sat down with my computer and I watched the show and I pulled tracks from the show and pulled tracks inspired by the show.
So
Loved it.
Let me tell you something. So I remember everything because I've legit watched every episode 3 times. So in the first season, the fabulous blackjack dealer, the girl. They play a song by Selena Gomez in the car
Where she sings it.
Yes, she sings it. It's so funny. I actually thought that was a fake song created by the show to to
make it seem kind of like
kind of bad.
A bad pop song. Yeah.
And then I was like, whoa, this was a hit. This was like a hit. I needed to hate you to love me or something like that.
Yeah.
It was very unmusical, I guess it was a big hit. And anyways, okay, another chance for selenators to come and call me jobless. Stay mad jobless. Keep crying jobless.
Keep crying bald jobless.
Yeah. But what did you think? It was great, right?
It was great. I'm on
Where you at?
like maybe 3 episodes into season 2.
Oh, fab.
It's great.
The pilot's really cunt.
The pilot's
really cunt. The scene where she comes into she interviews at Deborah's house and then Deborah chases her down the driveway and offers her the job. It's just so great.
I cried a few times.
Yeah. It's a dramedy, honestly.
She is such a good actress. The part where Jean Smart is telling her that she tried the new material and she's like, and her dad, the girl's dad dies.
Yeah.
And she's Ava. Ava's dad's
Yeah.
dead,
Yeah.
and they're sitting in her childhood bedroom.
Oh,
you know,
that
for
was
Deborah
a
Vance to show up
big-
to her dad's funeral.
That was a big
and
one.
do the crowd work and make
Yeah.
everyone laugh.
It was
I was
cunty.
crying.
It was beautiful. Yeah.
And Hannah is such a good actress, and they're both such good actresses. And then the part where I cried a few times. The part where she's like, "So you tried the new material? How did it go?" And she was like, "I bombed." But she is talking like somebody who's been on autopilot as a comic for all these years, and she's talking about the thrill of bombing.
Mm-hmm.
And you see it in her eyes, and she's such a good actress. You're just like,
she is legendary.
oh,
Miss Jean Smart serves it to you. She's
really
really
so pretty.
Yeah.
And every delivery is so dry. She's so fucking mean, and that I love how mean she is.
Oh yeah.
Guarded, I guess is the word. It's unfair to call her mean. She's
No, I mean she could be pretty mean. I mean, but like, you know, it's always coming. You always understand
mean,
where
not
it comes
evil,
from.
let's say.
No, not
You
evil.
know.
Not vindictive or anything. Well, whatever.
And then the scene where she has that blowout with Ava, and she goes like, and she goes, because she finds out that she went to that job interview.
Yes. Yeah.
And she goes, "This is my life," and she's telling her like, you know, my career's not something for you to fuck with. This isn't just a job. This is my life.
Yeah.
I was crying. I keep crying.
Yeah.
I stay crying. Couldn't believe that guy she fucked killed himself.
You know what's funny? I saw that coming.
You did?
I did. I was like, so this is obviously too good to be true. This person is not going to be around. What's the scam? I was like, there's going to be a big scam with this guy. I thought he was either going to rip her off or something, or there was going to be something bad happen. I was not surprised. But that was great.
I think I told you about this. Last time I was in Vegas, they were doing Formula One. Do you know what this is?
Car racing.
Okay, so they have these, they don't look
drag
like cars.
racing.
Oh, the
Essentially.
real drag race.
Yeah. I don't know if they're drags.
Drag race has been real silent since Drag Race showed up.
Yeah.
Honestly, because drag racing is who cares?
Who cares?
Driving in a circle, that's just called trying to find a parking spot.
Thank you.
Who cares?
That's called going to Koreatown for dinner.
Hello. Yes. So I was there, and they had a hotel room for me.
That's so LA and so real, though.
It was those big glass walls, like in the episode.
Yeah.
And I could see that they Formula One race on the street. On a street. So it's blocked off, and they have these giant lights installed. Watching cars drive faster than I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, it's scary. I think it's scary.
It is
It's scary.
I was pretty drunk, so I was kind of like, it was almost cartoonish, where I was like,
What?
like I couldn't believe how fast they were
It's,
going.
it's really wild. Yeah. What other moments of hacks have you? What about Kayla? Meg
Girl,
Stalter.
I text Meg. I said, "I'm watching your
So
program,"
funny.
and she was like, "What program?" And I was like, "I'm watching Hacks." I said, "I love all your hair and makeup and outfits." Also, her putting on the pajamas, the silk lingerie, and getting on the bed and hitting on her
when
boss.
they go and renting him like a Lamborghini.
Yes,
and that
so
is
fierce. And her dad
so-
being like, you know,
Yeah.
her being unfireable is so
Yes.
funny.
So good. She's like, do you need, I mean, she's just so wildly, hilariously inept at every single part of the job. It's so great.
She's so,
She's
I mean, I don't
really
use this
well
word
cast.
often. Magnetic.
Oh, are you kidding me? I am like,
I'm watching for her and her scene. I'm just like, and then obviously her counterpart, the gentleman who plays her boss,
Paul Downs, co-writer.
He has to, Phoenix, Arizona. It's all these robocalls.
Mary, I've been getting spammed with the wazoo. Let's talk
It's
about that
wild.
next.
He has to be with her and ground the scene and be so for real, which
Yeah.
she's so fucking bogus.
Yeah.
They are so good together.
It's the Jimmy Kayla chemistry. It's such a great because it's just such a good symmetry of these like pairing off chemistries. Like the dynamic between Ava and Deborah is so compelling. The dynamic between Kayla and Jimmy is so compelling. The dynamic between what's his name? Damien and Josefina is so compelling, and then Deborah and the Marcus. I mean, everybody. It's like such a good. Everybody's doing their best.
Yeah, it's
like A-list.
Really,
A-list
I love
stuff.
it.
Yeah,
I knew I would love it. I'm just happy I had a paid opportunity to watch it.
I know.
I couldn't go DJ the party and have never seen it, so I'm finishing binging it this week so that when I get to the party, I'm ready
Of fears.
for the premiere.
Yes, I'm jealous because I can't go home and going to see Orville's gala.
Oh, fuck Orville. He's always doing something.
I'm worried, Mary.
What about?
I'm worried about this production of Cabaret.
Why?
I hope it's not too long.
Girl, people don't know we're going to see Orville's.
Yeah.
He's doing a preview kind of night for his friends and family for Cabaret. We're going to go.
No, it's a gala.
A gala.
Or a gala.
Gala.
Not really sure which.
You know you got to wear a suit.
So that's what I want to talk to you about.
We're
You
fucked.
want to make money? Wear a suit.
I have one nice suit, and
Yeah.
it was given to me. Sia gave it to me from her husband's closet. I think she
There
was
you
like,
go.
"You're
Rich.
figure yourself out."
So listen, for the folks at home, folks at home might not know, I am not an economist. but I know that the best defense against financial ruin is a side
ponytail. RuPaul is killing it on the TikTok.
Mama, she's killing me. Can I help you? Bag on the side of the head. It's just why
she posted one today that was like, "Don't worry about how many fucking TikToks I'm making." So
cutting
funny.
me up. Me up.
This episode of The Bald and the Beautiful is sponsored by Blissy. While I am a follicularly challenged human and prefer to go through life with my beautiful head on full display, I still have skin on my head as well as on my face, and that skin needs moisture. Even when I sleep, I don't have time for crazy facials or days at the spa. I have things to go and places to be. So instead of getting up at the crack of dawn to undergo a 7-step moisturizing routine, I get a head start while I sleep with a thing called Blissy. Blissy is an award-winning dermatologist-recommended silk pillowcase that protects my delicate skin with naturally hydrating silk fibers that keep me moisturized all night long. Plus, they're easy to care for and machine washable. Since I started sleeping on this little piece of magic, I've noticed how Blissy has helped me to wake up fresh as a daisy, looking less like a gargoyle and more like a regular human man. Don't let regular pillows make your hair look like one of my wigs after a show where the HVAC broke down. With a Blissy pillowcase, you can sleep well at night knowing that you'll wake up ready to slap the world across the face and be an undisputed champion of life. Plus, I love that they're antibacterial and hypoallergenic, so they don't clog my delicate pores. They're even cool to the touch, so they help me manage my epic night sweats. I used to wake up in a puddle of my own perspiration, but now I arise from bed, refreshed and chilled like I slept on a sheet of ice. Take it from both me and the 3 million people who've already bought these pillowcases. They're simply amazing. And because you're a listener, Blissy is offering 60 nights risk-free plus an additional 30% off when you shop at blissy.com/baldpod. That's BLISSY.com/baldpod and use code BALDPOD to get an additional 30% off. Your skin and hair will thank you.
The other scene I love from Hacks was when it's Deborah's last show, and I also love her dynamic with the guy who owns the hotel, who she's kind of fucking and all
Marty.
that. He's so would fuck. Would
Love that guy. Love the palm. Yeah,
Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore.
Oh, I don't know. I've never seen it.
Oh, Happy Gilmore is an
so
Adam
funny.
Sandler movie where he's a golfer.
Oh, sure.
And his golf rival is him, the actor. And
Shooter McGavin.
He's evil and he's so
Love
fun.
it. He's such a great. Everybody's
He's
doing
awesome. I love the scene where it's her last show and her agent. What did you say his name is?
Marty.
Marty comes up.
He's
and
he's the hotel owner.
is like,
Yeah.
no. Her agent.
Oh, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy's like, when my father died and you
Mhm.
trusted me to be your new manager, it just made me. And Kayla walks up and goes like, "You got this, bitch." It cuts him off. That shit is so funny. I watched it like 3 times.
She's like, what? She's like, what's your skincare routine? I use Vaseline.
Yeah. I was in my house alone,
It's cunty.
doing this, like.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, being a big fan of like prestige TV, because the issue I have with a lot of network comedies is that they're just kind of cornball. They're kind of cheesy weasy. So like this was like such a great breath of fresh air. And I honestly think that my evaluation of this whole show is that there are 2 episodes during season 3 that are not spectacular, but they're certainly not bad. And that's it. That's the only weakness in the entire series for me. There was a couple episodes where there's like, oh, that was good, but I don't want to watch it again that much. But that was it. It's like a really fucking well done series. It's so good.
The only problem is I don't like tension. I don't like to be stressed out.
You
And
don't
right
like
now in the
tension.
series,
What's going on?
she just found out that Ava left that voicemail and
Oh,
told all her tea. And she was flipping out. She was like,
And
"You
this is-
ungrateful bitch," and throwing shit at her.
Is
So I
this
just got there.
Is this the season cliffhanger?
I don't know. That's wherever I am.
Okay. It's a lot of.
I mean, I came home drunk and watched it, so I was kind of like,
What about the scene where she tasks her to go into the antique shop and get that salt and pepper shaker?
Yeah.
So funny.
So fierce.
So good.
I love when characters are bad at lying.
Yes. She's very bad at lying.
Bad at lying.
But it was like kind of a Devil Wears Prada moment that ended really sweetly. I love that shit.
Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do
When
to get the Gaga and Beyonce tickets?
okay.
Not
so
that we're going, but if we
No,
were gay,
if we were gay, so
if we were going,
if we were gay and not in the industry, God bless you, good luck, and have a great time doing that. But because we're in entertainment, I feel like it's not so much of a reach to assume that we could reach out to one of our colleagues or agents or whatever. I mean, like, you want to go to Madonna? I mean, or you got on stage with Madonna?
Yeah.
You know?
You want to make more money? Wear a suit.
Yeah.
Wear a bag on the side of your head.
Can I help you? You know, but like, I don't like concerts. I need to sit down and miss grandma.
That's how I feel too.
Yeah, I miss grandma. I mean, I guess also, I don't do stadium shows. I'm sorry about it.
I know.
It's just too many people. The logistics of getting in and out stress me more than the desire I have to see the show.
I feel trapped.
Are you
It's too
kidding
many
me?
people. I feel
It's M. Night
trapped.
Shyamalan Ding Dongs, The Trap.
It's the trap.
Yeah.
Girl, can I tell you what I did last night?
Please.
So my friend Robert was like, he's one of my friends who I always want to hang out with and just never lines up.
De Niro.
Yeah, of course.
Bob.
He
Bob De Niro.
Pattinson. I call him Bob. Bob Pattinson. Bob Patterson, Skonokie, Illinois. Wait, was it? Diane, what is it?
It's what is
What
it?
it is?
Doreen
Doreen
Kavanaugh
Doreen
from Piedmont,
Kavanaugh, Piedmont, North
Dakota. Yes, Doreen
Oh,
Kavanaugh.
God.
Good old Doreen.
Kavanaugh. You know what the best thing about that morning was?
Oh,
I think we talked about this.
What?
We were on the plane and you weren't feeling it and I weren't feeling it. And I was seated right behind you. And some days when you're at the airport and I know you're not living, I just want to like see what I can fuck with. I just want to stick some fingers in there and see what feels wet. You know what I mean? Like, check it out. And I just tap her on the shoulder. She turns around the airplane like this.
Yeah, I was like, what?
And I go,
Game changer.
Doreen Kavanaugh, Piedmont, North Dakota.
Game changer. Flip
Thank
the script
God.
completely.
There's
Flip the
nothing
script.
worse than someone on a plane who wants to talk.
No, and let me tell you something. I'll be brief. When we returned from Durham, North Carolina, from a fabulous show. Thank you very much. 5.5
You're
hour
welcome.
flight. I delivered. What did you do? Flop.
Where were you, honey?
Yeah. No, the 5.5 hour plane. Now I say 5.5 hours, and you're like, it's 3 movies, maybe Godfather 1 and 2. But like,
You
no.
love to watch movies on the plane.
You know, here's the thing. I don't.
Why do you?
I do it out of a breathless, desperate attempt to make the time go by, even though I don't like that. I don't want to waste time, to just throw hours away. I need to live my life to the fullest. I need to grab it by the carpe diem cojones. You know what I mean? I don't want to just waste, erase, whatever. In any case, no lay down beds. Oh, so sad. And then, do you agree? I mean, it was like a 10-hour, 5-hour
friends
flight.
with Taylor Swift? That was honestly.
I lost a whole half day of skiing. Yeah.
That was honestly. I think it was 5 hours. It was felt
8 at least.
that was M. Night Shyamalan. We went through a wormhole.
I'm telling you,
we went through a black
baby.
hole.
I'm telling you, baby.
Something happened. I got off that plane with a walker. Like I was an old man when we got off that plane.
It felt rotten and wretched.
The beach.
It did. Thank you.
What is that movie
The plane
called?
that
The
makes
Beach?
you the yes, old. It's just
Old.
called Old.
The Beach.
Well, it was a beach. It was a beach. You know.
Roy Rogers.
Hi, my name is Midsize Sedan. And hello, my name is Ashley. I have a calcium problem. You might see me crab walking later on. I don't know.
What is that about?
Have you not seen the movie?
What movie?
Old.
Oh yeah, I have.
Oh, okay. You know, Miss Crab walking calcium deficiency.
Oh, that's who you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah, she's cunty. I love the scene where that mom just goes half deaf. She just turns her head and loses her hearing.
What about how about all the foreshadowing exposition that was not at all clunky, like in the beginning when the mom tells the daughter, "I can't wait to see what you sound like singing when you grow up."
Yeah, and weren't the kids fucking?
But not the brother and the sister. Just they were 2 other people.
They're not kids. They turn into adults and then fuck.
They went in that tent, toddlers, and turned out came back in their early 30s.
Love.
Yeah, and the pregnancy went like this.
Fierce.
Cunty.
Really fierce.
It's very bad. Very, very bad.
I liked that movie.
Well,
it was scary.
It's a good bad. Like it's not a boring bad. Do you know what I mean?
Why do you think it's bad? Do you think the movie's bad?
I think the movie is one of the worst movies ever produced on planet Earth.
Old?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Well, I saw it in the theater with my friends Sam and Joseph, and half of the time was spent like it was so bad.
Right.
It was so clunkily written because
Baby, go see Snow White. Gal Gadot in her show choir performance of a lifetime. It's so crazy.
I watched another clip of her some of her line deliveries today. You know, outside of the good old classic hits we always see. But I was like, oh baby, I can't see that shit. It just makes me irate and just.
You don't taste it. I'm like, Video Village, the director sitting behind the camera. You don't taste that?
I think I don't. I think that's payola or
Why
some
don't you
shit.
make the girls read? I don't care how famous people are. Make them read.
What do you mean?
Make them read for it.
Oh no shit!
These
I know.
offer-only hoes can't act
payola.
their way out of a paper bag, bitch.
It gave payola. It gives
Okay.
payola.
Get Meryl down here to read for it. Get the good.
Well, sure, he did Into the Woods.
Into the Woods.
Into the Woods. What's your favorite musical?
Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh yeah,
Can't beat it.
you
Howard.
love the movie version with Rick Moranis and Steve Martin.
Of course, and I've
It's-
seen the stage version probably 10 times.
Did you see the one with Vicky Vox?
No.
She ate literally
ate.
in that. Yeah, she was
Yeah.
cunty in that one.
So my friend Robert
Yeah.
was like, let's hang out. And you know when somebody actually does something very out of character in LA, which is like make an effort to have a friendship?
Or show up.
Yeah. So I was like, okay.
Keep
I
a
was like-
plan.
he's like, he's Australian and I don't know how to do that. So it's like, he was like, I'm going to go down to High Tops for Survivor. And I said, okay, well, why don't you stop at my house?
I'd like for you to come if
Yeah.
you can.
I said, I don't want to go to Survivor, but I said, because I've been to that High Tops on accident on Survivor night and you walk in.
In Los Feliz.
Yeah, Los Feliz.
Los Feliz.
You walk in, you would swear it's a drag race finale that falls on the night of a Super Bowl, that falls on the night of a christening.
What are we talking about? I don't understand.
It's packed.
Okay.
People go there at like 5:30 to start getting seats. They're screaming.
For what?
Survivor.
I'm a survivor. Wait, for the show?
The
Survivor?
show.
What?
Bunch of nuns. Like, yes, these people are there.
I don't think you. I don't
Like it's the Hunger Games. Like their children are in the Hunger Games. They're there watching like.
It's like must-see TV plus the end of MASH plus the finale Sopranos plus the finale of Lost plus the Super Bowl plus Drag Race plus the moon landing.
Right. And, you know, they watch it in gay bars. And, you know, in reality TV, you only get one or two details about each person. So you're like,
Okay.
oh, so-and-so is playing because, you know, she has her kids.
Sure.
And so-and-so is really religious.
Yeah.
And so they
Someone's
start rooting
from
for them.
Lebanon.
And they're not even sure about their names. So they're like, oh, I fucking hate that guy who drives that truck. Like they take the one detail they know about the
Yeah.
person.
Fuck that one-legged bitch.
Yeah. Fuck
Hate
that,
her.
Fuck that soccer mom bitch with the short hair, you know.
Damn.
And these people are just, you know, crawling through dirt, scaling walls. They told me, somebody, I said, I know that they used to get rice for food, but now someone told me they get 200 calories a day if they can't find anything else.
200.
And they were
That's
all
not even
telling
a
me
meal.
it's early in the season and then you get a glow up. They said all of them get really tan and like fit. So you're kind of watching the OG. It's the OG, the swan.
It's like, yeah, it's the swan, the dehydrated swan.
The dehydrated swan.
Yeah.
So I'm there watching and people are screaming for these like granola people,
Just
like
nobody.
like
Yeah.
writing names and saying like, Shade, I didn't like you or whatever, you know.
I'm so fascinated by that.
They
They live
46
for it.
seasons now or some shit.
And Mama, they're not
48
bopping or
seasons.
bumping or fucking or sucking or slithering on each other. Not at all.
Yeah. Sia used to watch it and pick up the phone and call the producer and be like, I liked them. The person who lost, let's give them money.
Love that.
The Hunger Games.
Oh my God, it's like sending it's like putting money in the commissary of a jailer. You know what I mean? It's
I
like,
know.
Yeah. Damn.
So I went to that and I, you know, one thing led to another. One drink is 4 drinks. And then I
Wow.
came home and took the edible and
Yeah.
then smoked the weed.
Yeah. And then fired up the pookie and had people run train on you all night.
So then it's like 1:30. I'm trying to play PlayStation. I'm like, one eye open.
The Survivor.
Because I had to be here at noon. So I was like, my one day off. And this is what happens when I start to get overworked.
Okay.
When I get one morning off, I freak out.
What do you mean?
I stay up too late.
Oh, you go hard.
I get a pizza.
You work hard, you play harder.
So I do too much.
That's okay. You're 35. 36?
Don't we? Oh, I thought we had a show this weekend.
Are you 36?
35.
35, of course.
Starting Solid Pink Disco this weekend.
Starting Solid
In
Pink
America.
Disco this weekend in America. Of all
Toronto and
places.
Austin.
Toronto and Austin. That's Canada.
North America.
Oh, I thought you said America. Oh, you said North America. I'm sorry. I don't want to gaslight you any more than I
I
already
did
have.
mean North America. It's the only Canadian date is Toronto.
Love Toronto. Is it Toronto or Toronto? Who cares?
I don't know. You know that shit's like a 40-minute flight from Milwaukee. We're almost in Canada.
Sweetie. You if you have a hard stream of piss, you can hit Canada. Hard stream of piss coming out.
Do you
your
pee in the
dick.
yard?
Which yard?
Your own yard?
Don't really have a yard.
Okay.
Well,
When
I
you
have a yard at my
did you?
rental. I don't think I would do that because it is outside, and I think I would be ogled and
I pee in the yard every day.
Now, what are we talking? What's the content? You go outside.
I pick a tree. I pick a bush. I pee.
You put one. You go down on all fours, lift a leg.
No, I just stand. I pull the pants down to the ankles. I play on my phone while I just pee in the
How
grass.
about this one? I was in the bathroom right, just not 50 feet from here. I was standing up.
You pull out your cock.
I pulled my pants and panties all the way down to the ankles. And then I put my hands on the wall like I was being frisked at a women's prison.
Yeah.
And then I did hands-free pee-pee into the toilet, and it was a remarkably what do you call that? It was a bullseye.
Love.
Yeah. I just thought that was really interesting. I needed to share that.
Yeah, I think it's weird to pull the pants all the way down.
In a urinal, definitely.
A lot of Twitter porn is in bathrooms.
Mama, let me tell you something.
Girl, everybody's fucking and sucking at the Golden Corral and the handicap stall.
I get it. I understand it. I can see people are horny. Listen, people are horny all the time. That's a reality, right? That's a reality. People are horny all the time. Many men, many gay men especially, or just many men are horny all day long.
They're jerking off.
They're jerking off. They're
having
stroking their
sex.
cocks.
They're doing oral.
Yeah.
They're doing butt licking.
Yeah.
They're doing, types of grooming to prepare. It's either you're having sex or you're preparing for the sex.
Sweetie, or recovering from the sex.
Right.
Which, refractory periods, but still
getting hot to have more sex with hotter
cooling
people.
down in order to heat back up.
Right.
Yeah. But at the airport, for some reason, me personally, it's not an erogenous zone. It's not an erotic arena.
Everybody's fucking at the airport.
I get it.
Everybody's open grinder at the airport.
Well, here's the thing. Imagine for the average Tom, Dick, and Harry. They don't travel for work every week. The airport is an exotic experience.
It's huge for them.
Yeah, huge. No, honestly.
Do you know how much I laugh when we travel with someone and they're like, well, we depart Friday, so it's
We
Monday.
should probably show up on Wednesday.
I started packing.
I know.
You started packing?
It's my mother. It's crazy. My rule, I think I've said it before, is that for every day you're gone, it's a half an hour of packing. So if you're gone for 5 days, you can do like about 2 hours of packing.
Are you out of your mind?
No, but 2 hours before you leave.
My personal bag, not my drag. Pack that shit in 15 minutes.
Oh, but yeah, that you're advanced level Zelda.
I'm on that type of shit you wouldn't understand.
Mama, you're on Mortal Kombat 15.
Also, I wear the same 5 to 10 outfits to the airports and to the shows because
I'm doing Sega Genesis, left to right.
5 a.m. when we're going to the airport, I like a top and bottom matching set. I'm not trying to serve the girls at the airport. I'm not trying to my travel looks.
Mm-hmm.
We're not doing all that.
No, we're not doing all that. I've brought I am surprised, shocked, pleasantly so, that the silicone lubricant that I've sometimes, not often, pack on my in my toiletry bag that I check has not exploded and ruined every other thing in that fucking suitcase, because that's a ticking time bomb.
Silicone lubricant, that will ruin all your clothes.
It will ruin everything.
It will ruin
everything. It'll ruin my reputation.
Yeah.
When that fucking nasty, slimy bag comes across on the conveyor belt that has like infected other people's bags with my horrible, shameful lubricant, Yeah. It's so embarrassing.
Remember what happened to your nephew?
Yes. He died on the conveyor belt. No. What could have happened?
Well, remember there was like lube on the floor and you were like, shit.
No, I was injured, but if he had been there.
How do you explain that?
Death. I'd be like, Dan, your son died because I'm gay. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and that would have been true.
She could make another one.
Yeah. He had a vasectomy.
It's so expensive to get babies.
Wait. Can I show you my 2 nephews really quick?
Sure.
Really quick. Because they're so cute. They're so fucking cute. My God. My sister just had another baby, and she is the best person in the world. And catch these little fuckers.
Oh my God.
So on the right we have Owen, who's the older one, and then Benjamin is the newbie.
Oh my God.
Aren't they
he
so
really
fucking
looks
precious?
Newborn.
They're so precious. PreciousAngels.com.
Very cute.
Yeah.
And the other one is Graham, right?
No, Graham is my brother's kid. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Owen and
You
Benji.
got 3 nephews?
I sure the fuck do. Look at this
Holy
bitch.
shit.
Mama, this is what I looked like. Why is it happening? Why are all my nephews showing up like me? Mama.
This is what you look like.
Sweetie. Darling.
He's got the beginning of a nice set of teeth, too. He's really copying your style.
Towhead with nice teeth. That's my jam. Stop reheating my nachos.
Stop reheating my
But
nachos.
one last one. Look at the joy.
Yeah.
Look at the fucking joy of that.
It's hard to get a
bitch.
kid.
It's hard to get a kid.
It's expensive. If you can't have one, it's really hard to wrangle one. Catch a
to
falling
the
star
mall.
and put it in your pocket. That's
Get
me
your
at Target.
little baby and stuff it in your pocketbook.
Baby, go to Target. And if you have a kid at Target, look to your left, look to your right. There's a 100% chance that I have a fishing pole with a suction cup on it. And I'm trying to on the top of that
There's
kid's
another
head.
100% chance I'm driving a Potmobile with soundproof and I go a vacuum suck your child into it and then I speed down the freeway.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I said, hell yeah, brother. Get me to God's country.
Yeah, you're Lebanese. You're Orient.
God, what are they doing?
They're doing crazy, wonderful God stuff in God's country.
God-fearing country.
Pour one out for Morgan Wallen. Pour one out for Lebanon.
For Beyonce, for Gaga, Morgan Wallen.
Did you wait? Very last thing. Did you see the people lamenting Beyonce's tickets of like, oh God, it was a guy singing a song, Blackbird watching in the parking lot.
Blackbird watching in the parking lot.
Ticket so high, I can't go to the show. It's so funny. So
did
funny.
you see Kid Rock at the White House?
Mama, I don't need to see all that.
In drag, basically. Looking like a piñata of Uncle Sam.
That's a
who also
generous
does
description.
meth.
That's it. Yeah, a Pookie Uncle Sam as a piñata
Girl,
filled with Pookies.
piñatas are better made, and I'm allowed to hit it with a stick.
That's an offense to piñatas, I would
Girl,
say. Yeah.
absolutely.
Hornet's nest full of meth.
You know what I just can't. You know what I just can't with anymore. What kind of phrase is it where it's like, what do you call it, like expletive or whatever? Where it's like the greatest that ever was. Everyone's been saying
hyperbolic.
the greatest ever was, even greater than everyone's been saying. A lot of people have been saying.
Oh.
These sort of just nothings.
Yeah.
Have to be. We have to purge it. We have to leave them in the spiritual realm.
Well, good luck, miss, because that is half of Trump's vocabulary. He's like, a lot of people really love this. You know, sometimes you get to you're finding yourself in a situation where people don't like it, but then, a few months later, people are loving it. So that's kind of the deal here.
Yeah. It's like, are you selling hermit crabs at a 7 Mile Fair, bitch?
I do
you
not.
sound
Yeah,
like
I don't want to buy your 7-Eleven word salad.
You
That's
sound
been
like
out,
you're
3
telling me
weeks.
about some puppies in the back of your truck. Yeah, they all got their shots. Like,
Or like the planes, you go through periods where the planes don't work, and then they go through periods where they work. So, it just sort of happens. I'm like, what?
girl, they didn't work the other day when we were in that wormhole.
Sweetie.
But watch out for the wormholes.
Pouring out for the wormhole. We'll see you next time.